I see that you were able to finish making some products to sell to the guild. Darlena smiled, taking the carrying case on the table. It opened it up to see the inside filled with throwing daggers. Happy to see that both of you were able to create these items. Darlena looked at them. As I've stated before, these items are quite popular with adventurers. Claire watched as Darlena picked up one of the daggers, checking the quality of the blade. Seeing the robot carefully inspect the weapons made Claire feel slightly anxious, as though she were taking some kind of test. Even though Hannah was confident about her skills, when seeing her face, it was apparent she also felt nervous about what Darlena would say about her work. Checking the daggers, Darlena would then set it aside. Another Darlena approached the first, carrying multiple containers. After the first Darlena checked out the weapon in its hands, it placed the dagger on the counter for the second one to put it into a container. Watching the Darlena that they first talked with handing it to the second one, and seeing how the second one was putting the daggers in different containers, made Claire wonder whether each of the containers was marking the quality level of the items they'd forged. What made her think this was how many of the daggers made by Hannah were being sorted into a single container more often than the ones that Claire made. Once Darlena was finished inspecting each of the throwing daggers, it offered the carrying case back to them. "So, how are they?" Hannah asked the robot. Smiling, Darlena said, "Though you still have a way before the quality is good enough for the higher level adventurers, I do believe they are decent enough for the lower level adventurers." With a hand, it indicated numerous containers. "I've sorted the items based on which level is likely to purchase the daggers, considering the price and quality of the items." Seeing the numbers on the containers, Claire put what Darlena said and the number together to understand what the robot was saying to them. It was also then that she realized that a lot of her work went into a container meant for level 1 adventurers. Claire sighed at the realization. Picking up on Claire's depression on having a lot of the daggers she made be categorized as mainly for level 1 adventurers, Darlena said, "I hope you'll be motivated to improve your skills, but don't be too discouraged since low-level adventurers can't afford the higher-end daggers. Even though the items will cost 10 guild points per dagger, if they work hard on jobs, this is a price point that's attainable on a recurring basis. Compared to the 30 to 50 guild points for Hannah's items, will be popular for adventurers below level 3. Hearing Darlena trying to cheer her up, Claire silently nodded. Hannah put a hand on Claire's shoulder. "Just means you need to make more daggers so you can improve your skills. I think we'll end up making several thousand before we're considered professionals at making throwing daggers. So you can't get too discouraged at this point, after only making less than 100. "That's easy for you to say." Claire pouted, but couldn't hold it back before she slightly grinned, appreciating her friend. "Hey, if you get too good, then who will I be able to tease about their subpar forging skills?" Hannah returned a grin after seeing Claire cheer up. Glad to see that the two girls were in a cheerful mood, Darlena said, "If both of you are satisfied with the assessment, I'll deposit the amount into your account." Claire nodded. "It's a fair assessment, especially for how much we've been developing our skills." Hannah grabbed the carrying case off the counter. I hope the two of you will bring me more items that you produced, so I can see how much further your skills have developed. Darlena bowed to the two of them. See you next time. Claire and Hannah waved to Darlena as they moved away from the desk. Walking away from the area where adventurers were speaking to the numerous robots, replacing Claire and Hannah, an adventurer soon moved to the counter once Darlena waved for them to approach.